We have all been there. You type a perfectly reasonable question into a search bar, and the system spits back entirely useless results, simply because you didn't use the exact right magic words. Traditional search engines have historically acted as rigid, uncompromising filters. This exact match logic forces us to abandon our natural language. Instead of asking a full question like, "How do I get my money back?" we find ourselves chopping our thoughts into little robot fragments, guessing the exact institutional keyword the database expects, like typing the single word, refund. Modern search architecture changes that equation. Instead of checking for literal word-for-word matches, an AI-powered system prioritizes the intent behind the query. By layering artificial intelligence over the search index, the system interprets intent and context. It bridges the gap between our messy, imperfect human questions and the highly structured digital databases storing the answers.
Search engines now actively adapt to the user's natural phrasing, processing information with the nuance of a knowledgeable assistant. Let's trace how this happens. Imagine typing something highly imperfect into a search bar, like best laptop for graphic design, but not too expensive. The first stop is query understanding. Natural language processing analyzes the grammar and phrasing. It strips away conversational fluff to identify core entities, like laptops in graphic design, along with the contextual constraints, like a budget limit. To understand meaning, the system uses embeddings to translate text into mathematical vectors. Phrases like graphic design become data points, clustering together. This spatial mapping links not too expensive to budget, finding relevant results even without exact word matches. By converting messy human language into pure mathematics, the AI takes abstract human intent and maps it into a navigable, geographic format that machines can instantly process. Once the intent is mapped, the system enters the retrieval phase. Now it must pull candidate results from massive, disparate databases, wikis, and product catalogs. To ensure no critical data is missed, modern engines use hybrid retrieval. This blends old-school, exact keyword matching with the semantic vector search we just saw. During the re-ranking process, the AI evaluates retrieved candidates, assigning numerical scores based on contextual relevance, user behavior, and domain authority. This dynamic scoring pushes the most relevant information immediately to the top. The best answer no longer hides on page 3. Finally, we reach the answer generation phase. A generative AI model takes those top-ranked retrieved documents and synthesizes them into a single, direct conversational summary. This synchronized pipeline distills massive data sets into a single, actionable answer, moving beyond the traditional list of blue links. This architecture is heavily improving product discovery in e-commerce, reducing ticket volume in customer support, and connecting scattered enterprise data. But it carries a massive inherent risk. Generative models can experience AI hallucinations. If data retrieval is weak, the model invents convincing yet entirely false answers. The solution is grounding. The AI must tether its summaries directly to verified, retrieved documents. Without organized content and strict source grounding, a generative system produces confident nonsense. True utility requires the ability to verify every claim against a source. This technological shift diminishes the value of keyword stuffing. As algorithms prioritize intent over exact matches, writing exclusively for crawlers loses its mechanical advantage. Retrieval algorithms now prioritize semantic depth, entity relationships, and true query intent. Consequently, the structural logic of how we build digital content must adapt to match. Content must be written explicitly for human beings. It needs to answer real-world questions directly, provide broad context, and use a clear organizational structure. Since retrieval models can now map the nuance of human intent, the quality of a search result now increasingly depends on the depth and clarity of the original source.